And then finally it came time for the night of the recital. And there were 13 little girls up there with our little Shirley Temple curls and our little starched white pinafores and our little Mary Jane shoes. And then they opened the curtain and the music started and 12 little girls started to dance.
Comes along.
But enough about you, Stan. Let's talk about Kate's problems.
We had no problems, Mom. That's why this was all such a shock.
Not even in bed?
Oh, Stanley.
Hey, I'm just trying to help. The fact is, the reason most men cheat on a...
But I can't do this.
Of course you
Honey,
can,
you were
Rose.
doing just fine.
Well, that's because you were here. Tomorrow I'll be out there all alone, staring at my relatives who'll be ready to hoot and snicker at the first crack in my voice. They'll think I'm an idiot.
Please, it's family. They know you're an idiot.
Rose has got to find some new role models.
Mama! Rebecca! Oh, honey! Oh, let me get a look at you.
This could take several hours.
Oh, darling, I have missed you so much.
Oh, I missed you too, Mama.
Come on, maybe we should leave them alone.
Blanche!
Dorothy!
Go, Dorothy, go! The communion dress. I was there for you when you needed a prom dress. I was there for you when you needed a wedding dress. And frankly, I'm sick of it. Buy your own damn dress. I'll be over at Mildred's.
Rose Nyland?
No, and if I start acting like her,
I was going to let Kirsten leave tomorrow and never tell her the truth. I was willing to risk having her hate me to protect Charlie.
I'm proud of you, Cindy Lou.
I'm queen.
This is sad. This is so sad.
Hold it, you're not Cindy Lou Peoples.
I don't know what you're talking about. I brought my mother. She'll vouch for me.
Yes.
That's Mrs. Gonzalez.
I'm going to rub out Melvin's little friend, Mookie the Sailor.
You wouldn't.
Try me.
No, please, Blanche, I'll do anything you say.
Thought you'd see it my way.
Oh, Pop was...
Two people in it.
Ma, please. If not, I'm going to spend my entire vacation worrying about you.
Dorothy, I'll be fine. Besides, it'll be nice to have the house to myself. I can vacuum in the nude. Now get out of here.
Take care, Sophia. Mwah.
Honey, I'll call you the minute I get to the hotel.
What do you think?
There's something about her I don't like.
Me too.
I find her hard to talk to.
Me too.
She thinks I'm dumb.
Me too.
Female who likes to party, and he got one. No, I need to make some extra money. What for? When you get to be my age, the quality of your life changes. While you three are at work, I'm here by myself all day, and it gets lonely.
Oh, Ma, maybe I could stay home more.
Or we could get a giant screen TV.
I'm a waitress at the Fountain Rock Coffee Shop. 12 hours a day, 4 days a week, minimum wage and tips, and a 60% employee discount on day-old Danish. Huh?
A coffee shop.
Hello? Yes, this is she. Oh, my God, it's them. It's Jeopardy. I did? Oh, this is wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. What? Yes, she's my roommate. Oh, that is...
Up to this right now and then once every 2 hours. You give him plenty of fluids. He doesn't get dehydrated. Yeah, and I'll check back on you tomorrow.
When are we supposed to sleep? Not that I mind. I was born to heal.
Heal, Blanche.
Welcome back to motherhood, ladies. I'm sure you will do.
Hear his voice like he was standing next to me. Sophia, take a chance. Go for it. I didn't mean to hurt you, pussycat. I guess I did it for your father.
Come on. That's a load of crap. Ma, how did you know?
Because you had the same look of panic on your face when you got pregnant. Kind of like a deer caught in the headlights of a car. I thought only pregnant teenagers had that expression until I saw Dan Quayle on TV.
Complaints so far?
Did you know that Gerald is afraid of clowns? Or that he can't go to the bathroom except at home?
Oh, so that's why there's that look on his face right before they get to the weather.
Just leave my dumpling alone, understand?
I'll take you home.
I've always found that to be true.
Right now, I feel like the little kid at the orphanage.
Okay, Rose. I'm going to tell you a little story about a young girl in high school.
Hey, fella, your flyer's open.
Girls, look. Self-portrait by Jasper de Kimmel.
Dorothy, that picture has 3 noses.
Oh, I'm so glad that you find my...
Bear.
Yeah, the bear dream.
I hated that dream.
A bear is eating you. What's to love? You were so cute. You were always so polite when you woke me. Mommy, I'm having a bad dream. No, he never would have eaten my veal again.
Oh, honey, now you'll just do fine.
No, I won't. I remember the last time I tried to give a speech. I was in high school. Do you want to hear about it?
Would you follow us if we tried to make a run for it?
Yes.
By the parents.
Is that what's bothering you, Sophia? Nobody asked your permission?
It's the Italian tradition. What do you think Fiddler on the Roof was about?
That's a Jewish musical.
What do you mean, Jewish? I remember there was Enzo Stuati, Dom DeLuise. Trouble.
By sunrise tomorrow, we'll be south of the border. Sparkling skies above us. Tropical breezes blowing across our bodies. Sophia, you with me?
No.
Sophia, I'm disappointed.
Oh, I'll explain it all later. Right now, I have to go pour on a little Southern charm. If that doesn't work, I might have to eat a little Yankee Crow.
I don't like the look on your face.
An important man in my life. But as much as I cared about him, I can't help but care about you, too. You're like a sister to me, and I can't throw that away. So, I forgive you for being a moralless, emotionally needy...
Any sense? There's thou shalt not commit adultery, and thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. 2 out of 10 refer to hitting the sheets, and they couldn't fit in lying? Does anybody think before they write this stuff down?
You're not making any sense. I can't talk to you when you're half asleep.
Excuse me, it's only 4 a.m.
What am I gonna do? She's gonna be here any minute. This place is a pigsty.
Oh, Blanche, it looks gorgeous.
Don't sit. I just fluffed. Honey, dust the table.
I just did.
Well, do it again. God, I wish she wasn't coming. I just hate her.
I can't believe you hate your sister.
I despise her. Oh, I wish I'd gotten
I have a big announcement to make. As my mother has undoubtedly already told you, and the rest of Miami, for the past 6 months I've been seeing a doctor named Dennis.
That's your big announcement? You call your doctor by his first name?
Ma, he's her boyfriend. He just happens to be a doctor, okay?
Fine, what's the point?
Now he tells me that he's going to serve wild duck and crayfish. They come from the wetlands. It's like holding a Save the Whales function on a Japanese trawler.
Is there an open bar?
You know, Ma, that's part of the problem. Nobody cares.
I finally called it quits at the deli. Sold it all. Locks, stock, and barrel. Get it? Locks.
He made up that joke yesterday, but it's just as funny now as it was then.
Some jokes are timeless. So tell me, Al, what do you intend?
My fingers to the bone 12 hours a week at the museum. Picasso on your left, snack bar downstairs. It's a wonder I'm not an alcoholic.
What I meant was, how about working for me? I'm swamped with this project for Enrique Mas, and there is money for an assistant.
Tell me more.
Well, we're compiling statistics on surgeon.
What does that have to do with it?
Oh, she promised everyone a discount on liposuction. 2 cheeks for the price of one.
That's what swung it for Nixon in '68.
Hi, Sophia. I thought you'd be on your way to Cancun by now.
Me too. I want to give you something personal, something from the heart. The most beautiful thing I own to the most beautiful person I know. Let me see. I guess that would be my emerald earrings. I'm sure as hell not going to give you those. But I do want to give you something. Excuse me.
I want to put Dorothy in charge of all the arrangements for the banquet. You won't have to do a thing. That way you have all your time free to devote to the exhibition.
But Mr. Allen, the banquet, I'd always assumed that I was going to handle it.
Well, you were, Blanche. But that was before we found Dorothy. Tell her I want to see her when she gets...
Oh, well, considering what you've been through, go ahead, Rose.
She took a vacation to Mexico, and she found this poor, scrawny, helpless little Chihuahua puppy on the street. And she brought it home to St. Olaf with her, and she nursed it back to health.
Then that's what she'll get. Oh, God, you gave me an R cup.
Ma, will you stop that here?
Listen, we're the only family Rose has here, so we have to help her through whatever she's going through.
Right.
Sure. So, here's to Rose. Whatever happens, whatever...
Blanche, remarkable woman. I've known her just this evening, and she's already reformed me. The result of her benevolence I shall steal no more.
Boy, I don't envy you. My friends in the workforce say this is no easy time to be changing careers.
I was talking to the baby, Blanche. Any other symptoms, rash, or...
No, he was fine 1 minute and running a fever the next.
Is it the usual? Yeah, Frank tends to get ear infections from time to time.
Is he going to be all right?
Oh, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. We'll just keep a close watch on him. Give him 4 drops.
Cheat on Miles?
Well, maybe cheat isn't quite the right word. Just think of it as one night out with my rich friends from Texas.
Well, why isn't that cheating?
Because you're not going to get caught. Come on, Rose, just think about it. A delicious dinner at an elegant restaurant at night.
Ma, are you happy here?
Sure. I live in a palace. I got a maid. It's a dream come true.
Look, Ma, I want you to come home. I miss you. We all miss you. Ma, we're your family and you belong with us. In this way, I feel like a murderer.
Now, I will not hear any more of that nonsense. It was a freak occurrence on a tennis court, that is all.
She's right, Dorothy. You did nothing wrong. Technically, I mean, nothing that would hold up in a court of law.
But why Trudy? She was the...
Charge of cheese. Or Lincoln, great statesman or gas guzzler?
Idiots in positions of power.
Good one.
Pussycat.
Fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship.
so strange sitting here with you. I mean, you're so different.
Why?
Well, I remember you as that tough kid in the leather jacket. Oh. And then everybody would tickle each other until the whole family was throwing up together.
Oh, dear. I'm just so confused.
Oh, honey, listen. You need more time. I mean, right now you're too upset to make the right decision.
There's always room for Jell-O.
I just hate you. I regret the day you ever moved in here.
And I regret the day I gave birth to you. Ma.
He died visiting. That's what you tell her.
Visiting.
Right.
Visiting. That's good. I just can't believe he's dead. I don't think she's home.
It ran once.
Yes, just a sea view and plenty of privacy. Isn't that right, darling?
No, Daddy didn't.
Excuse me, I'll call you back. Blanche, I'm not sure I want to see you. I reckon you spoke your piece already.
Daddy, I've been thinking, and I think I'm starting. How long they've been gone?
Over 4 hours.
You don't think anything happened to
Oh,
them?
no. I think they probably just stopped to rest.
Yeah, or maybe they're looking for something to carry the water.
His other roommate.
Hello, Dorothy.
And I'm her gorgeous 22-year-old cousin. Hey, how many chances do I get?
Hello, John. Well, how do I look?
Blanche.
Am I just the most adorable thing you ever saw?
Blanche.
What's the matter? Are you blind? Run, get us a number. Go on.
Why, hello there, Blanche.
Well, Dorothy, Russ, hi. What are y'all doing here?
Russell and I just entered the dance marathon.
Really? So did I.
Yes. It's for charity.
Not that particular. He just got out of prison.
It was absolutely dreadful. I spent the rest of the evening going in and out of consciousness while a guy with a silver tooth and a scorpion tattoo on his arm tried to grope me through the Vicks Vapor Rub.
Hi.
Hi.
I haven't seen you here before.
I usually don't come to places like this.
Well, I can understand. A lot of people feel uncomfortable in a bar.
Yes, I can see that.
There's no room for it. She just scarfed down a bag of Chips Ahoy.
Why are you insulting me?
It's a defense mechanism. I guess it's to hide my feelings when I'm deeply upset.
Oh, well, I understand. In that case, I won't take it personally.
Thanks, you human mattress.
Folks say I should settle down and make an honest living. But I just want to sing my songs. I got a lot to give 'em. Give 'em.
Rest of my life. It's very oily.
What about dinner tomorrow night, Dorothy? Say about 8?
Perfect. We'll go to Jack's Crab House. It's wonderful.
Well, girls, is this dress gonna stop traffic or what? Oh. Hello there. Oh, for heaven's sake, go on.
No, Dave, I better do this by myself. He might get dry dishes with his feet. We used to laugh and carry on and have such a happy time.
What is it with you people? All you ever had were happy times? It's sickening. Happy times freezing in the cold. Happy times during the locust invasion. Happy times eating reindeer. How about death?
You to Shady Pines when you have a hernia.
You took me there after I had a stroke?
I'm not getting anywhere. Blanche, you talk to her.
A wet bar.
Blanche! Look, Ma, I love you, and I know what's best for you. And besides, I don't want to feel pangs of guilt for the next 20 years.
Miami has so much appeal. A great place to get a seafood meal. Miami.
You can't keep something like this bottled up inside.
You're not alone. I have trouble confronting people.
Oh, yeah, right, Ma. Like just the other day when you made the butcher cry.
The man wouldn't trim the fat. What choice did I have?
Rose, when somebody does something wrong and it violates you, you should tell them about it.
She's right.
It was the worst of times. It was the worst of times. It was Sicily, 1922.
Oh, Ma, I have a problem.
Just sit down and listen. First of all, is everyone who lives in this house here at this very moment?
Yes.
Then for the last time, picture it. Sicily, 1922. Yes.
I love you.
I love you too. Goodbye, pussycat. Fasten your seatbelt, slut puppy. This ain't gonna be no cakewalk.
We will.
Fine.
Fine! Oh, that jerk! Trying to intimidate us. Just who does he think he is? What is it, mouth?
Back home, most people start off with how do.
You prefer homemade.
I also prefer milk straight from a cow. I adapt. This is awful.
Ma, if you
Couldn't bear the thought of spending even one day out of the rest of his life without me right there. And then he said, Blanche, would you be my wife? And after I stopped crying, I said yes.
Blanche, you're right. Love is...
Will drop dead.
What I mean, Rose, is that if you decide to raise this child, I think I'd like to help you.
Really? Now, wait a minute, girls. If you both feel you want to raise this child, why, I might even consider it myself.
But I thought you said you didn't want to be a mother again.
But I meant by myself. As long as...
You know, I'd get up there and tell a few jokes about the teachers, about the cafeteria food. Ma, do you remember, you call this tapioca?
Timeless.
The kids really liked me. I mean, they laughed. I felt great. Oh, nice.
I'm working off all my excess sexual energy.
Why don't we just hook you up to the toaster and make Pop-Tarts?
Don't make fun, Dorothy. This is the 5th Friday night in a row I haven't had a date.
Honey, you're just in a little slump.
Is that what this is? I've never been in one before.
Dump grapes. And Bruno makes a killing selling orthopedic sandals.
Now, don't tell me he went to America and changed his name to Dr. Scholl.
No. Actually, he developed a foot fetish and suffocated when he shoved his head in a lady's rubber boot.
Come on, Blanche. You've been coming here 7 years. The only thing I've ever seen you do on that piano...
Hey, there's a lady present.
Thank you.
Everybody, may I have your attention, please? Two can play at this game, you know. Boys, I have a little surprise for you.
Yeah.
Fool each other. It'll help you to cope.
Maybe you're right. Maybe this is just what I need.
Oh, yeah, good for you, Dorothy.
Of course, breaking the news will not be easy.
Want my advice? Wait a couple of hours before you do. Stuff like this could put a real damper on happy hour.
Community service. You know, back home we didn't have a community organization for females. Unless you count Miss Maggie's house on the hill. Those girls would stand on their heads for you. Of course, I heard that cost you $10 extra.
Blanche! And one of them has your name on it. Here you go, Opus.
I thought you two went last night.
I traded those for these. Actually, last night we went to see Dying Young. Terrific. I laughed till I peed. And then I laughed at that.
So you mean you just pretended to go... Wait a minute, Rose. That is an invasion of privacy.
What makes you think she wants a party?
Everybody wants a party, no matter what they say. But if you think we don't really need to know Blanche's real age, then maybe we should...
Open the damn envelope.
I can't believe it. After all these years, we're
positive you left it on the couch.
Oh, we gotta find that jacket. This is driving me crazy.
All right. All right. I wasn't going to say anything, but since it's kind of my fault, I'll pay for a new jacket out of my share.
What do you mean it's kind of your fault?
Do you know where the jacket is, Sophia?
What did you do with it, Ma?
Stand back. I know how to use this.
Miami's 13th annual. Oh, that's right, ladies. This afternoon, I'm going to get the scoop on man's best friend.
Oh, congratulations, honey. I know you're going to do a great job.
Oh, I just wish my mother and father were here to see this.
Because they'd be so proud of you?
No, because they've been right now. I want to take them.
Rose, you can't stop taking these pills. You have a problem.
I can stop. And I'll start stopping tomorrow. Oh, boy, will you be...
Popularity contest. Well, I have news for you. Today, your worst nightmare happens. Today, I make you look bad.
You hate me because I'm beautiful, don't you?
There's a man leaving in 10 minutes. Be under him.
Be enough.
Talk about you. We didn't have to go out on a date to do that.
You think I'm boring?
No, sweetheart. I think you're fantastic. With a guy like me, a little fantastic goes a long way. I mean, look what we got now. Every couple of weeks, you call me when one of your boyfriends don't show up. I tell you,
It's been so long. Boy, you look... It's been so long.
I know, and you look exactly the way you did at our high school graduation. Of course, rumors were that you were 3 months pregnant.
Rang in the middle of his face.
Well, I like this nose. I think I'm gonna get it.
What are you getting?
I'm picking out the kind of face I want to show the plastic surgeon tomorrow. See, I want to get Linda Evans's eyes, and Lena Horne's cheekbones, and Cheryl Teague's nose, and Carol Burnett's chin.
I think you can get that chin through a catalog.
Isn't this fun? Dorothy, you haven't even touched your Mr. Ha-Ha dog.
You're right. Yeah, I touched it.
You're not having any fun, are you, Dorothy?
Am I that?
Will drop dead.
What I mean, Rose, is that if you decide to raise this child, I think I'd like to help you.
Really? Now, wait a minute, girls. If you both feel you want to raise this child, why, I might even consider it myself.
But I thought you said you didn't want to be a mother again.
But I meant by myself. As long as...
Maybe it sounds strange, but without Charlie, I thought that part of my life was over. I never gave it a second thought.
Until now? Then I think you should go on the cruise. Honey, if the situation is right, you'll know it.
But I'm not sure
I would be.
What you and Rose Nyland saw was a UFO.
You always did know how to make me laugh.
It was nice to know I haven't lost it, all of it.
Oh, now don't you talk like that. You...
Ladies and gentlemen, the who, how, and what.
Dorothy, that was a real tour de France.
Thank you, Rose.
Guess what? Kendall just told me.
She just said she was 19.
Well, look at her now. You don't call that a tragedy?
Ma, it is going back, and that's final. Go ahead, Blanche.
No, the mood has been ruined. Suffice it to say, it involved a men's club, a vine rope, and a large bottle of Absorbine Junior.
My address is on my card, and I have a meeting with a client in a half hour, so I better get rolling. See you at 8.
Oh, by the way, Ma, she took a leave of absence from her job so that she could take care of him. But she's not going to be able to afford that much longer. The family's discussed sending him to New York. He has a nephew who's a doctor there and can give him special care. And Ma, Sandra says that...
Find out just how.
Blanche! Oh. Now, look here, Eddie. Now, you listen to me. Dorothy has decided she wants nothing more to do with you. I can't understand why, because I think you have about the cutest ears I've ever seen on a man in my entire life. They make you kind of look like Billy. I do.
Oh. I'll never forget what you've done for me.
It's all over.
Maybe I could buy more. So for the very next year, he came every week, and I would buy one volume at a time until I realized that I had 3 sets of encyclopedia and I'd go broke unless I married him. Oh.
Maybe they'd have more fun going out together instead of hanging around here with me and 3 old ladies.
Like a bank, a department store?
Ocean Mist Retirement Hotel, Sundays noon to 1.
Ocean Mist, you know Molly Feinberg?
I don't think so. Wait a minute, you mean Molly Feinbaum?
I'm wrong. Ocean View, not Ocean Mist.
Feinstein, that's it. Gray hair, glasses.
Or is it Ocean Spray?
I just have to tell you all about it later.
I don't believe it.
Neither do I. Imagine landing herself a doctor and she still wants to finish college.
That should give them something to talk about.
Geek is more like, you know, somebody with no friends, stays home every Saturday night, nose always buried in a book.
One word out of you and I cut off your supply of Metamucil. Look, Kevin, the reason you're in this trouble...
Hello, Pup.
I'm sorry, Derek.
Oh, that's all right. We British love dogs. It's children we can't stand.
Herringballs?
I'm sorry, Rose. I'm just so... To go. The bowling tournament is tomorrow. Now, we need the practice.
Always practiced enough. Every morning before work, every evening after work. All I ever wanted was to look cute in my bowling outfit.
Honey, aren't you forgetting something? Rose dumped you.
That's right, she did. I hate being dumped.
See people suffer?
No.
And isn't it true that from time to time she bullies the women she lives with?
No!
For the record, Your Honor, this witness has the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. Blanche, what did Dorothy really feel about Angela?
You electric skillet! An electric skillet. It's from Fry Quick. It not only fries, it boils, it bakes, it simmers.
It stinks.
My apologies to the Fry Quick Corporation. But Green Team, We're not finished with you yet.
Well, I have to prepare for our next arrival, and actually, I'm rather excited. It's a televangelist.
Why is that exciting?
We've never had one here before.
So, this is heaven.
Sophia! Sophia!
Hey, who's that?
Oh, Dorothy, you scared me. What are you doing up so late?
Honey, do you know what's behind that wall that you're banging on?
A lateral fusion pipe.
And do you know what's on the other side of that lateral fusion pipe?
No.
My head!
Well, you probably want to get her operational as soon as possible. After all, she's quite a showpiece. Where do I install her?
Well, actually, Lou, we're going to install her ourselves. Follow me.
Hold it. You're not serious.
Why not?
Oh, ladies, the installation of a toilet's a very delicate procedure. You gotta go to school, you gotta be...
He said, calmly eating our bran flakes when there could be a dead man in the house. I'll go.
She's very brave.
Boy, I'll say.
I want someone to come with me.
I'll go. I'm from Sicily. What's the big deal?
More time.
It's been 4 years.
Well, I need 5 more minutes. I just need 4 years and 5 minutes.
All right, I'm coming. Hi. You're Blanche's daughter, the model. Trying to give you a sense of moral responsibility.
Ma, what were you doing in my purse?
Stealing.
But Dorothy, weren't you supposed to interview for that vice principal's job yesterday?
I rescheduled.
For when?
All right, I rescheduled and then I missed the appointment.
Dorothy, it's happening again. You're losing control.
Ma,
I was available, and that's no compliment.
I find this very strange coming from you, Aunt Blanche, because from the stories I've heard, you're not exactly a saint.
No, you're right. I do enjoy the company of gentlemen. Always have. But I can promise you one thing, Lucy. When I'm with the man, it's because I like him, not because I want him to like me.
Well, what's wrong?
It's a St. Olaf tradition. You drive until you can't stand the smell, and then that's where you live.
Crazy or stupid? We think it's a mix.
How to tie a square knot.
Well, I am glad somebody taught you how to do this.
I just love to watch you two kiss. The last picture was a little blurry. It was hard to tell who was who. No offense, Pussycat.
Pussycat, huh? Nobody's called me that since the...
Model.
Your daughter's a fashion model?
She's just beautiful, always has been. Gorgeous blonde hair, sparkling blue eyes, a figure men would mortgage a house for. We were always so much alike. And so close, just like Siamese twins.
It's a shame when they separated you, you got both.
Oh, come on. Rose, a lot of students don't like their teachers, but you don't...
No, I mean it. He was part of a nefarious plot by the Germans to teach misinformation so America's youth would be really stupid when the Germans invaded. St. Olaf was the first town chosen for their experiment.
Ma, Phil is not gay.
You mean you're gay? What, your friend Gina's having some sort of membership drive?
Ma.
Dorothy, I know you don't get many dates, but stick with what you know. At your age, it's very hard to break into something new.
I've forgotten what happened that time we tried that. Remember the outfits that we ended
Lord
up with?
have mercy.
Oh, Lord.
Well, this seems like a nice club.
But it's for women only. What's wrong with a nice co-ed gym we just saw?
Come on now, Blanche. That was nothing but a pickup scene. People running around and...
It was. And you're expecting me to compete with it.
Well, that's not true.
Listen, Rose, I can't fight a ghost. Gee, Charlie's not only dead, he's much younger. Look, Rose, you know I'm nuts about you, but I shouldn't have to prove it by jumping out of an airplane. I'm over 60.
The elevator stopped on every floor, and I had to hold my breath all that time. And I finally fainted, and I hit my head, and then I had to stay there because I had a concussion, and I had to hold my breath all the way down in the elevator to the emergency room. Then I had to hold my breath in the X-ray, where they ask you to hold your breath anyway. And then after...
I have great news.
What's short, wrinkly, and sticks out of my shoes?
You.
No, my toes. It's that time of year. Mama needs a new pair of shoes.
Well, you've crapped out. I am not taking you.
Dorothy, please. The little piggy that goes wee, wee, wee doesn't have a nail on it anymore.
No way.
Well, Dorothy, I'm getting married. What do you think about that? Oh.
I think it's a mistake.
To wear all that makeup.
I know it's fast, but I just don't know when I'll find another like him. He just... Oh, girls, he makes me feel so good, so young, so happy.
Oh, Rose.
This neurotic woman who made me and Virginia miserable our entire lives. I gotta go pack.
Oh, you hate to give him back.
Goodbye, Danny. Goodbye, pussycat. Goodbye, little fella. Bye.
What are you carrying on? It's like talking to a salami.
Rose, I'll be waiting.
Coast clear?
Yeah. Buzz, I've been thinking, why don't we spend some time getting to know each other before we go rushing off to Europe?
I know all.
Good night, Mom.
Not tonight, Cece. I'm not in the mood anymore.
Believe what I was doing a tossed salad could outwit you, Rose.
Well, all right, ma'am. If you say you know this fella, then I guess it's all right. You have a good night.
Well, Derek?
Darling, I can explain.
A tossed salad can outwit me. Will someone please tell me what that's supposed to mean?
All right, quiet down. Order in the courtroom. Do you have any more witnesses, Mr. Peterson?
No, Your Honor. New robe?
No, why?
Looks great.
Thank you, Counselor. Well, if there aren't...
To a bad guy. It's okay to lie to a bad guy.
You see that? There's so many things we as the public don't understand.
All right, I'm gonna take this creep out front and read him his rights. Somebody call the station and tell him to get down here, and I need some handcuffs right away.
Tell Rose goodbye for me, will
Have
you?
a wonderful time. And listen, don't forget to moan. Helps keep a man focused.
Oh, God.
Just like that.
Oh. Now, Ma, you're going to do what Blanche tells you.
Yeah.
You're not going to give her any trouble.
No.
You're going to be Blanche's little helper. $2.50.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to talk again like human beings, like friends.
I said $2.50, Stanley.
Sorry? Dorothy, what's happening to us?
I don't know. I was thinking about it myself.
Could be enough.
Talk about you. We didn't have to go out on a date to do that.
You think I'm boring?
No, sweetheart. I think you're fantastic. With a guy like me, a little fantastic goes a long way. I mean, look what we got now. Every couple of weeks, you call me when one of your boyfriends don't show up. I tell you,
I'd be lying next to them. Oh, it didn't really feel like Charlie, but sometimes it helped me fall asleep.
I'll have to try that.
But that can't be 2 o'clock.
It is. Oh, I better let you get some sleep. Good night, Rose.
Good night. Oh, Jean, listen with it. Al? Al? Damn.
Oh, you're getting there. Rest. You're doing fine.
Dr. Jackson, outside call. Dr. Jackson, outside call.
You know why I call you Pussycat, Pussycat?
Why, Ma? Because you only gave me yarn for Christmas? Oh, Blanche, what if she dies?
She's a tough lady, Dorothy. If anyone's a survivor, she is.
If she dies, I'll be an orphan. Can you believe it? I'm over 50 years old and I'll still feel like an orphan.
I know.
Well, Sophia, did you feed Bingo today?
To what?
Ma, you did feed the puppy today, didn't you?
I think we both had one of those international coffees, mocha minty or something. I don't know, with a view of the ocean. Personally, I like number 3.
I'm sorry, but that's more than we're willing to spend for a guest room. Yes, I do know the expression. My life!
You're getting married, and you couldn't send an invitation to Stanley's Bornak, the man who gave you his name.
I'm sorry. The list was alphabetical. The Zionists aren't speaking to me either. Stanley, what do you want from me? And I'm not saying this because she is my daughter, but she was the best Abraham Lincoln the 3rd grade ever saw. No, when she freed the 2nd grade, there was not a dry eye in the house.
Somehow I just can't picture Kate as Abraham Lincoln.
Now, Stan, do me a favor. Take off your hair and hold it up to
21. And they still don't come to you because they think you weren't there for them. I have a pretty tough time living with that, you know. And I just intend to make damn sure that if the time ever comes, there's going to be somebody there for Emily.
So, what exactly is ham short for, Ham?
My guess would be ham and potatoes.
Well, we better be running along. We don't want to be late.
I'm sure you'll have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
It was very nice meeting all of you.
Same here.
So I'm going home.
And you got that part from my story?
No, Vanna White's book.
I told you.
Anyway, now I must go pack my things. And again, Rose, thank you for story.
You know, isn't life funny? Last night in bed...
Things, too. We console each other, we help each other, we advise each other. And then we talk about sex again.
I am so glad that my date with Barry is tomorrow. The fat won't have time to show.
It won't?
No, it always takes a few days before it shows.
You can do that when you're just good friends?
Hey, I want to get in good with St. Peter. I don't want his job.
You know, me and Esther and you and Salvador, we were all good together.
The best. Dorothy, you're gonna have to do the Dance of the Virgins by yourself.
Ma!
You remember, it's like the bunny hop, except you keep your legs crossed.
Ma, you're making this up.
I'm adding to it.
More, I'm so tired. What did she just say, Dorothy? Was that a poem?
Rose, make her lie down.
Well, I do try. I try, but I just pop right up again like one of those clowns you hit. I'll never rest. I'll never rest again. Have a good time, Dorothy. Buy me a present. Not that particular. He just got out of prison.
It was absolutely dreadful. I spent the rest of the evening going in and out of consciousness while a guy with a silver tooth and a scorpion tattoo on his arm tried to grope me through the Vicks Vapor Rub. You were saying, Blanche?
Well, it's just breaking my heart. I've never cared for a man as much as Fidel Santo Domingo.
Santiago.
Oh, whatever. The point is, he's rich, he's handsome, and we were made for...
Ma, what's the point?
With a story, you get a point. With an anecdote, pure entertainment.
Look, we are very upset about Rose. We don't want to be entertained.
Idiot.
Why?
I didn't think this would happen.
What?
Death. I didn't really think I'd die.
Ma, maybe someday, but not today.
It could be today. And you know what? I'm not ready. 80 years old and it would come as a complete surprise.
Ma, you're okay. You are not going to.
And make it better. I'm going to tell my boss off.
That's not quite what I got out of it, Sophia. I thought you were trying to tell me to dump my cheating boyfriend because there's lots of pepperoni in the sea.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to tell you.
Thank you, Sophia.
How about you, Dorothy? Did I help you with your problem?
You sure did, Ma. Now, what happened?
Blanche and I went dancing. She was sure she could out-dirty dance me, even though I am better in class. So we went to a club. Well, I got up first, and I was pretty good. And then Blanche got up.
And she was bad?
Well, I couldn't tell. I was blinded by the reflection off some gold chain.
He's going to be late for the initiation ceremony.
Oh, take it easy, Feldman.
Hello, Billy Club? It's me, Moran. No, Moran the Cheese Man. Look, I need some fake ID to get out of the country. Yeah.
So your reservations to the banquet.
Oh, thanks, Pa.
She was very disappointed you all aren't coming. And I think it's because one of you won the big award.
You mean the best friend of the Friends of Good Health Award?
Yeah.
Why? What'd she say?
It wasn't what she said, it was what she didn't say.
What didn't she say?
How the hell do I know?
You haven't seen anything till you've seen a frustrated cow. They can get this crazed look in their eye, and you know they're thinking, where's mine?
Where's mine?
Cows have feelings to be different. Maybe this time he won't die, but he always does. It was only a movie, Dorothy. That was really a fake gorilla.
Oh, Rose, that's not it.
What is it, Dorothy? What happened?
Maybe I am crazy.
What happens?
Dorothy, do you think they're really going to make any money with that business?
One fabric softener.
Now what's the matter?
Tell you what's the matter. I cannot believe that you are actually going to go out with Stan again tonight.
Why shouldn't I go out with Stan again tonight?
You're right. It's my mistake. I thought you were my friend.
I am your friend.
Then why are you sleeping with my husband?
And big old cod pieces.
Blanche, how do you make it through an omelet?
78, yes. 64, yes. 81, yes.
No, what are you doing?
Reading the obituaries and checking out the people who died younger than I am now. It's just plain rude.
Some people just don't know when to quit.
Look how they pamper these dogs. They eat when they want to, sleep when they want to, go to the bathroom.
I know you have a date with him tomorrow night. Keep it. I'm sure you'll find he's the same caring, sensitive man you've known all along. My God, it wasn't my confirmation dinner, was it?
83, close one. 68, whoa.
What is it?
You.
What about me?
You're dead.
Say what?
I told you you're dead. You must be. It says so in the paper.
Blanche Devereaux, age 68. 68?
Oh, that's terrible.
You can tell a lot about a man by the way he drives.
You know that's true. Sometimes Stan couldn't even get the key in the ignition.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Ro. Hi, Miles. How was your evening?
Oh, it's terrific, Dorothy. We saw a marvelous production of The Glass Menagerie.
Oh, that is wonderful.
The good people in that town saved and sacrificed so that Peter and Mattie could have 1 weekend of fun before his operation.
He looks fine.
Oh, tell him that. Look, call me crazy. I don't see anything wrong with
the stepladder into this gigantic punch bowl.
So, what happened?
Nothing. He just swam to the side and hop out.
I mean, what happened between...
I thought I saw the king himself walk by, eating a giant chili cheeseburger and drinking a 36-ounce Dr. Pepper. Turned out it was an impersonator, but these are still very special mementos. And parting with them is an extremely painful sacrifice on my part.
$1.25.
$1.25. I sat there at 2 in the morning listening to Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. And then after an eternity, he comes back on the line eating chips. And he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm the only one here. My phone's been ringing off the hook." I said, "Officer, what about my husband?" And then he's emerging from her morning toilette.
It's Lana with a message from Dorothy. Whatever the favor is, forget it.
Dorothy Zbornak, have I got a man for you?
No thanks, had one.
The newsstand.
What are you talking about?
Don't you notice a difference? Can't you see the glow? Can't you see the light radiating off of me?
Sure, it's the porch light glaring off your head.
I thought I heard a man's voice. Oh, it's you, Stan.
I'm so happy you're all here. I have just had an incredible...
Really gonna unpack? Oh, let me help you, honey. I'll get the juicy details.
Ma, Persian rummy?
500 points?
Penny a point.
You deal. I meant to tell you, I got a card from Gloria Pelizzato today.
Oh, how many stamps did she use? Gloria Pelizzato's been dead for 2 years.
See him? Banana boat time. He's talking to himself.
He is not. He's wearing dentures and they just keep slipping.
Sure, right.
I think he's sleeping. I don't want to wake him.
You could light firecrackers in his nostrils. You won't wake him.
Blanche Devereaux?
Just a moment.
News. They're sending me back.
Oh, Mario, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Oh, it's so unfair. I can't believe it. But listen, this doesn't mean that we're going to have to give up. We're going to fight this. There are legal ways to keep you in this country, and tomorrow morning we're going to find out.
As much as that does sweeten the pot, I still didn't mean it that way.
I get it, okay. Forget it. I don't need you. I've had hundreds of women. Okay, magazines.
Angelo.
I think you better take a sedative before you look.
Don't be silly. I look at my face all the time. How different could it be leaning over? Oh, my God! Oh, my God, Dorothy, why didn't you tell me about this before?
Only on your back, Blanche. That way everything...
Jeremy.
Well, nice to meet you, Jeremy.
It's a pleasure to meet you,
Won't
too.
you come in, sit down?
Thank you. Oh, you have a lovely home here.
Thank you. You seem like a very nice young man.
Oh, he is a very nice young man.
Becky, was she talking to you?
I'm sorry.
Hors d'oeuvres are now being served.
Oh, Jeremy, I want you to meet my mother's friends. This is Dorothy, Sophie.
It can be so much fun. I will never forget mine. I was the most successful person there.
What? Blanche, didn't you go to school with that brilliant doctor who won the Nobel Prize?
Oh, yes, but she let her looks go to hell.
You do sound excited, Dorothy.
Well, I am, but mostly it's about seeing Trudy again.
Well, my God. That explains it then.
What?
Why are you looking so much older than I am?
Shrimp is gone.
We can't, Sophia. Charlie Jr. hasn't called me yet to wish me a happy Mother's Day.
No, and Michael hasn't called me yet.
And Janet hasn't called me yet, although she usually doesn't.
All my children called me, except Phil. But I know he's thinking of me. He's just a little short of cash.
Believe me.
If it's nothing, let me see it.
You know something? I am really very hungry. What do you say we go out and get that pizza now?
It's 9:15. I don't want a pizza. I want to see that
I'm sorry, Blanche, you can't.
thing. Why?
Because.
Why?
Because?
Why?
Because it's none of your business.
None of my minute, fellas. Now, no need to rush off like this. It is my birthday. Who wants to be the first one to spank me? Boy, that turned out to be some evening, didn't it?
It sure did.
You know, from that night on, I learned to love surprise parties.
Hope is not your father. He has no idea who you are, and he's not about to come anywhere near this place.
That's not true. He's here in Miami. It's right in today's paper.
Well, she's right. He is in a golf tournament here.
Apology accepted.
Rose, what the hell?
Oh my God, this is terrible. Such a tragedy. Such a tragedy.
Ma, try not to upset yourself.
2 men on, the bottom of the 9th. That Bachagaluka Sora hasn't bunt.
I'd be able to enjoy it.
True. On the other hand, Beethoven was also deaf, so you'd be hearing the music the way he wrote it. Look at us. You haven't been out of the house in a week.
Blanche, the miniseries.
When is old Lady Claxton's funeral? I want to pay my respects.
Pay your respects. I thought you hated her.
I did. But when a person dies, you go to their funeral to show the man upstairs you have respect for human life, no matter how wretched it was. Any idiot knows that.
I knew that.
See?
Well, maybe we should try and get some sleep.
I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm just too depressed.
Me too.
This has been a terrible day. A friend's funeral, stuck in a train station in the middle of nowhere, trying to sleep.
Fella that rains on me.
I see.
Dorothy. What did you do to him?
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as me. You with me, you mean?
Okay. I've heard enough.
Has been nice having you.
Thanks again.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Bye-bye, Emily.
Blanche.
I'm fine.
Well, honey, you didn't really think she could stay with us, did you?
No. She was just my last chance to prove that I could be a good